Shania Twain is celebrating her 57th birthday today alongside her husband Frédéric Thibault. The pair have been married for over a decade, though the story of how they met is a complicated one. Frédéric is her second husband, and it was only because of her first marriage that Shania ended up with him. It all goes back to a holiday in Switzerland, where she spent some time with her best friend, who was married to Frédéric at the time. The cracks in Shania's first marriage started to show, and it ultimately led to her swapping husbands with her bestie. It was a rocky road, but one Shania doesn't regret. In her autobiography, "From This Moment On," Shania wrote, "I am actually grateful for what I've gone through and wouldn't change a thing. Although I admit I wouldn't want to live it over again, either." Once Was Enough, who was Shania Twain's first husband. From 1993 until 2010, Shania was married to record producer Robert John Mutt Lang, after he first listened to her music in 1990. When they met in 1993, he offered to produce her music. It clearly wasn't all business though, as the pair married that very same year. The couple had a son together, Aya, who was born in 2001. Speaking to Sounds Like Nashville, Shania revealed that Aya, now 21, shares her crazy passion for making music. She explained, "Has been making music for a few years now. He definitely listens to EDM, so that's where he is as a fan." The Switzerland trip. After the birth of their son, Shania and Mutt took a trip to Switzerland, which is when she met Marianne Thibault. Shania hired her to help look after the home and do general tasks for her family. Marianne was married to Frédéric Thibault, who was already a well-respected businessman working for Nestlé at the time. All four of them became very close, with Shania later telling Oprah Winfrey, "Fred and Mutt were good friends, and Marianne and I were good friends." Shania's divorce years later, in 2008, Mutt asked Shania for a divorce, which seemed to come out of nowhere for the singer at the time. He failed to explain why he wanted to end their 14-year-old marriage, leaving Shania to ask Marianne if she thought something was up with him. Speaking to Oprah, she explained, "I said, 'Marianne, don't you think my husband is acting strange?' And she said, 'No, I don't see anything strange.'" However, according to People, what Shania didn't know was that Mutt and Marianne were secretly having an affair. The truth was discovered by Frédéric, as he said to Oprah, "I did discover the affair with my wife and Mutt. I said, 'Guys, now you have to tell Shania. This is ridiculous. You just tell her that.'" Shania Twain's second husband. Once Shania found out about the affair, she was left heartbroken, as she wrote an email to her ex-friend about the situation. Shania wrote, "If you could see me crying and suffering, maybe you would have pity. Find love somewhere else from someone else that isn't hurting two families so much." Throughout it all, she found her friendship with Frédéric growing, as she turned to him for support during the difficult time, as he had been hurt as well. In an interview with People, she explained, "I rejected it initially, but I couldn't control Fred's love for me and how easy he is to love." The two didn't officially start dating until 2009, and a year later, they were engaged. The two tied the knot on New Year's Day in 2011, as Shania told the outlet, "My closest friends and family say they haven't seen me this free-spirited and happy in years." And it's true. It's definitely true. The pair now live together in Switzerland, the very place they originally met.